I was thinking, guys, of all this discrimination, racism going on, and this big old mass deportation on the Latinos, the Hispanics, the immigrants. This is a remake of back in the 1900s, way back when America became America, when the immigrants came here, like the Italians, the Greeks, the Middle Easterns, the Irish, the Russians, the Polish, the German, and especially the Italians, the Greeks, and the Middle Easterns. They were discriminated to because of their dark skin complexion, straight up. And they were putting their own hoods and all that also, because white colonial Americans didn't like them and all that, because the way they were. See, back in them days in the 1900s, the Italians, the Greeks, and the Middle Eastern people, they were the new black people out there and all that back in them times. In the 1900s Prohibition time. That's how the mafia started. The Italian mafia, the Greek mafia, the Middle Eastern mafia, the Irish mafia, the Polish mafia, and the Russian mafia, straight up. So this ain't nothing new with discrimination and all that. So this is my question. If they did bring segregation back, would the dark-skinned white people stay with the dark-skinned black people in the neighborhoods? That's what I like to know. Would the Italians and the Greeks and the Middle Eastern people stay there? But I forget Middle Eastern here in America, they fall under white people and all that because they is white, but technically they're not. So how is it where they fall under white, but they're not white? They're Middle Eastern, they their own race and all. Make that make sense for real. Real talk. So this ain't nothing new with this big old deportation, this discrimination, racism among the immigrants. This is a remake. That's what I like about history. History repeats itself over and over again in a new century, new area and all that. So this is happening right now. This takes you way back to the 1900s, how the Italians, the Greeks, the Middle Eastern, the Irish, the Russians, and Polish, they were all discriminated by the white colonial Americans, the English here, back in the 1900s and all, during the Prohibition times and all. And we're talking about like Al Capone, Bugsy, and all that. Bonnie and Clyde, all of them, all the old school gangsters and all. So, yeah, this is a remake and all them with the Italians, the Greeks, and the Middle Easterns, all except it's the Latinos and Hispanics and all that.